We were contacted about 2 years ago and asked if we would like to participate in a pilot for the online examinations. We've seen this as a fantastic opportunity at the time, especially with the pandemic in full swing across the world. We looked at the potential opportunities for our students and the potential benefits for it. And after further discussion at senior management, we decided that this was an avenue we would like to explore, and we have reaped the rewards ever since. We recognise that technology is evolving every single year. We live in a technological world now, and we recognise that education is moving in a particular direction, and that direction would suggest that examinations will be online. So we wanted to be a part of the pilot and one of the leaders in the country as we navigate that pathway towards online examinations. With any potential change, there's always going to be hesitation and apprehension about what's taking place. The pupils, I have to say, have shown incredible resilience throughout the entire process, and they have embraced it wonderfully well. The majority of our academic year participated in the examination series itself. We will see the true impact when we receive our results in August, but everything at this particular point suggests that it has been an extremely favourable, will be an extremely favourable outcome for the school. The examination went very smoothly, as there had been a huge amount of preparation put in advance, and the pupils had had the opportunity to experiment with the systems involved before the examination took place. So they arrived into the examination confident and ready and prepared to excel. For any parent, my recommendation would be to embrace this opportunity. We as I've said previously, we live in a technological world now. Your children are going to be living that world at a far higher level than we currently are, and they need the tools and the skill set to be able to embrace this. And part of this opportunity comes through the online examinations.
That was a real bonus for us, being able to use the Onscreen mocks and take part in that pilot, because it allowed the students to experiment with the platform, to really get a feel for what they will be experiencing in the exam itself. They also had 2 cycles of online mocks, so they really were able to get to grips with it. In terms of the benefits to us as teachers, we didn't have to mark the mocks. We had all of their results collated for us. We could access their scripts along with the marks that had been allocated. So in terms of knowing what the grade boundaries were like, and the quality of the student responses, the online mocks helped us immensely. And the overwhelming response from our students was that they really enjoyed taking it online and that they preferred that to a paper exam. In all honesty, I felt quite apprehensive before the day, because it's just a completely new way of working for the students in terms of sitting in an exam, and a new way for us as well with the online invigilation platform. So I was a little bit concerned that maybe there would be glitches, or we'd have students that couldn't access the questions or the text, but that turned out not to be the case at all. It ran so smoothly, and the students had no issues, and the online invigilator platform worked fantastically well. They were so excited when they came out of the exam. They felt that they had had time to practice and hone the skills that they needed to take it online. Doing the online mocks meant that they felt fully prepared and were completely familiar with the platform. They really enjoyed the experience of doing it online, and they felt that they could access the texts and work with them in a way that they couldn't necessarily do on paper.
We've done most of our course online, so I felt relieved knowing that we were going to type our answers, because we as a class were not used to writing our answers. I think doing practice papers before the exam really helps, especially doing it on screen, like typing the answers and having it timed. And also knowing your login details before the exam is really important, as you don't waste a lot of time thinking about which part of the login you have to include.
Yeah, we really used a lot of online apps to really help us get used to using a computer like we would in the exam, and that really helped, and it made me feel a lot more confident about taking the exam online.
I'm already quite reliant on computers in my daily life, so I was very relieved My handwriting isn't exactly the best, and I type a lot faster than I write. So I felt I could complete the exam within the time frame far easier if I typed it up. It's a lot easier to do the exam on the platform, since if you want to include a quote, you can just copy and paste it. Highlighting is a lot easier. It only takes 2 clicks. Typing is of course a lot faster. You can move back and forth between your answers really quickly. Instead of having to turn a page, you can just click between the answers. And the review section of the platform really helped me look over everything in one clean sweep.
Hi, my name is Katie Templer and I am Head of Curriculum here at Qatar International School in Doha. During the on-screen assessments, I acted as the examination officer through the pilot and up to the high stakes exam. So we started 2 years ago as part of the pilot scheme. So from pilot to the high stakes exam in June. Throughout the whole experience, the team at EdExcel and the International On-Screen Assessment team were always incredibly supportive. Everything was really easy to follow, really easy to set up. The invigilation app was really easy and user-friendly, and how smooth it all ran on the day as well. I naturally felt quite apprehensive because it is a high-stakes exam, but I knew that I was fully supported by the international team. The students involved in the mock and the pilot, they found it really easy to follow. They found the platform really easy and really user-friendly. And obviously because of the world that we're living in now, in part because of the pandemic, the students are much more reliant on technology. They're using handwriting a lot less. They're much more confident typing. So the students in general were really positive after the exam. They were actually kind of quite excited about their experience. The majority of our cohort opted to go online. We gave them the choice, and the overwhelming majority chose to go online, which shows that they were really positive and really keen to complete the exam online. So I would definitely say to go for it, and the benefits for the students are overwhelming.